Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for November the 7th through to the 13th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you for all of the loving, supportive, positive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for us this week. We have a lot of planets moving in the sky this week. I think the planets that are moving in the sky this week, there's not many except for the sun and the moon, of course. Nothing else moves, and everything moves this week, all three planets. So we have temperance, so it's about the balance in our life. It's about creating balance in our life, bringing in balance in our life. We have the Six of Wands, so that is our success card. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is another balance card, with the Ace of Wands crossing over the Six of Wands. So the Ace of Wands crossing over the Six of Wands. This could be more in our thoughts. If we are trying to create this balance in our life, it's through tapping into our intuition, our thoughts, our wisdom, that we can actually create our own balance going forward. We know what is needed. We know what needs to go in our lives. And maybe it's just getting the plan in our mind concrete before we actually implement the plan, because this is success. But even though, okay, so this is really the image of a parade, and you are leading the parade, and all the other ones around you are cheering you on, celebrating you, your accomplishments. But you've already got your papers in your hand for the next one. This is not a time to stop and smell the roses, so to speak. This isn't a time to stop moving forward in any way. You already have your papers assigned to you for going further on your path to the next stage of your development, to the next goal, the next dream, the next desire. And so you are thinking of how to bring this balance in, how to have success going forward in all areas of your life. Because we can't have true balance if we are not giving any time to spirituality or to love or to work and career, or what defines you. Okay, if you are past the work and career stage of your life, you still work, you still put yourself into something. If we were to meet at a party, we'd say our names, and then we'd ask each other, what do we do? What defines you? So the more energy that you can actually put into solitude, quiet, meditation, prayer, to think about how to truly go forward in new adventures and new paths, and bringing in that balance and the success that surrounds you because of that balance that comes into your life. It's also about the give and take. Now this card, it could mean several things. For some of you, if you have done something in the past and it really went unrecognized or unrewarded in some way, this is the time it comes around and you get the reward, you get the thank you. Maybe it's a new job opportunity. Maybe it's a group of people or a cause. Maybe it's something fun, something that brings out your inner child, that is offered to you now because of something that you've done in the past. Or this is a time when you pay it forward. You do the work without the expectation of the instant reward, the instant gratification, knowing that it will lay somewhere further down the road for you. But you need to do the work today. You need to accept it, even though you know that people may not notice, or may not at least let us know that they've noticed it. I think it goes noticed, it just comes out later. Our underlying energy is the Eight of Pentacles. So you get to see where you have worked hard, where you have shown determination, and now you are raising the bar in what you want to do or what you want to grow. It's that dream, that goal, that desire, that wish, and being able to expand it, to raise it, to elevate it. So this is where you have been trying. So if you have been trying and trying and trying and hitting a brick wall, this is possibly where you actually make it over that wall or through that wall. This could be where something good comes in to allow you to move forward. in a direction that before in some way you were hindered from actually moving in that direction. But it's based upon something that you have been very determined about. Maybe it's lifestyle changes, maybe it's health and well-being, maybe it's job and career, maybe it's your stature within the community in some way, maybe it is love. Three of Wands is our overriding energy, so this is definitely a new expansive path that is opening up to us. And once again, this isn't really a move forward. This is, you've got the papers, but we are looking for the balance again. We are reasoning it out. We have 3 wands. We stand next, firmly holding on to the first one. We are grounded. We see the possibility of tomorrow, and we try and figure it out. So the first one, we would think about the positive of moving forward and how we can do it and the plan of action that can be instilled. And then we may look more at the negatives, and then we move to the third one and we make that decision to move forward in one way or another. So it's not a decision that's made lightly, and it's probably life-changing, life-altering in some way. We have the Knight of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. So it is about, it could be health and well-being. For some of you, it could definitely, this is the steady and sure course of action. So I don't think, when it comes to your health and well-being, that you don't want to try anything radical. That it has a basis to it. There's, studies being done on. You know that this is the safe approach, the best approach. And it may be the longer route. It may take more hard work and dedication, but it is worth it at the end result. Okay? Very much with the Knight of Pentacles there, because you're not even in armor. You don't have a weapon. You hold that pentacle, your health and well-being, and you are on the slow and steady path to an enriched lifestyle when it comes to health, when it comes to your well-being, or it could be money and finances. Now, your confidence is also raised. Before I move into the money part, let's look at the health part a little bit more, because your confidence is raised that you've got this, that you can do this. So this is a beautiful time to set goals for yourself when it comes to health and well-being. Maybe an exercise program, joining the gym, getting a walking buddy, because and the more you do it, the more you actually meet those smaller goals, and you dedicate yourself to a plan and actually walk the plan, you feel your vibration, you feel the strength course through you, and it allows the imagination to or your thoughts in some way to start to grow. So it growing your health and well-being will raise your vibration in a way that you can also tap into your intuition that much more strongly. Your higher wisdom, and come up with new creative paths forward. Now, if we are looking at money and finances, it's really the same thing again. It may take a little bit longer to do it this way or that way, but the end of the day, we are going to have long-term sustainable success, where otherwise it might have been fleeting, or we just didn't do enough of the groundwork. We jumped steps in order to get to defined goals a little bit faster, and therefore we missed some of the learning experiences we need to walk through the first time around. But once again, we have this confidence that we can do it. And here is where the imagination really kicks in. So it's tapping into your intuition. It's tapping, when you are thinking about your passions, your dreams, your desires, your goals that you are setting, especially financially. This is the time to open up the imagination, to tap into your intuition, to start getting a little bit more creative with your thoughts and what can be and what you can do, because you really have a confidence that you can succeed with a strength. For work and career, we have the Four of Pentacles, and this is, you're not going to go anywhere until you embrace your talents and your abilities. That you really show off what you bring to the table, that you're proud of it, that you don't mind, being the peacock and strutting your stuff. That's when the doors truly start to open for you. And yes, it's probably something that you have to put an ending to or a closure to. It could have been the way you were brought up. You know, you should be seen and not heard, maybe you were told. So, but you were a great communicator and you are a great communicator, but you never really, because you were always told, you know, the grown-ups are talking. Can you be quiet? Go play. So this is where, you know, if you are somebody who can communicate well, it's the time to show people. And realizing that rule doesn't apply anymore. It applied maybe when you were 3, but it doesn't apply now. And so you don't have to go by that rule anymore. You should be heard. And that's just one example of the millions that I could give. So you have to really apply it to your own life and be very honest about where you put those self-imposed limitations on yourself. For love and relationships, we have the moon. There just can't be a relationship right now in your life unless it is grounded within you, that it makes you feel balanced, it makes you feel whole, it makes you feel alive. There's nothing superficial about it. It's grounded. You can move forward in this relationship with the strength and independence, beauty. And so if you're in a relationship, then you have to set the stage in order to have that, you know, open up the lines of communication a little bit more, maybe. And you'll know what to do because you have to, you know, this is where you really turn into your heart center. This is where you really embrace your your true inner thoughts about what brings you balance, what brings you happiness. What do you need? Do you need the words in order to feel loved? Do you need the actions? Do you just need that person being next to you? Is it the silent glances? Where you just know each other that well, where you empower each other, where you strengthen each other. If you're looking for a relationship, well, love can happen at any time. We do have some beautiful cards, especially, you know, it could be somebody who brings in balance, you know, we're looking at new opportunities. You know, if you're a single mom and you've got 3 kids and you just can't even see yourself having the time to step into an opportunity, maybe that's when the relationship comes in so that they can share some of your burden. They can help you. They can free up your time and your energy to move you forward in your passions, in your dreams, in your deepest desires. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.